Alrighty then. Successful indie author, 5 minute focus, episode 1157 Rapid Weight Loss. What's this have to do with being an author? We sit here all day typing, working, doing that stuff. If you have a day job, great. Hopefully you burn some calories. But if you don't, and you're like me, you sit here an awful lot. And that's not good for you, just the sitting part, but also the extra weight. So, my story, I've lost 25 pounds in the last 9 weeks. 25 pounds over 9 weeks. Allegedly, you can lose 2.5 pounds a week, and it's okay, and you can keep it off. Now, I haven't used any drugs, no drugs at all. It started with a changed attitude. First, I decided I needed to stop this because I had a gut that just wouldn't stop. I redefined what full meant. I'd spent my entire life getting my money's worth at buffets and cleaning my plate and doing things that were destructive to my overall health. Sometimes you can eat too much, but it makes you feel bad, doesn't it? Get a little regurgitation, a little acid reflux. Why do you want to do that? Well, because it tastes so good going down. Redefine that and wrap your attitude around how that works for you and not against you. So it's okay if you've got a couple spoonfuls left on the plate. And this was the hardest thing for me to get my head wrapped around was if I have 1 or 2 spoonfuls left on the plate, I can just finish it. But I'm okay. I don't need to finish it. And that was the seismic shift in being able to lose weight because, I'm 62 years old, for Pete's sake. It isn't that easy, especially since I have lung damage, I have heart damage. So burning extra calories, I'll just go for a 5-mile run instead of a 2-mile run. If I want to go for a 2-mile run, I get in my truck and I run down to the store, but I'm not running anywhere. And most people aren't. You can go work out, and working out is good, getting that blood pumping and stuff. I take Stanley for walks in the woods. We go up hills now. I don't have to stop at all. That all starts with taking care of yourself in a better way. And I think one of the biggest things was eliminating poisons, cutting out processed foods in entirety. And this helped me eliminate the hollow calories too. So I got good calories. I have fresh food. So I'm doing cooking, a lot of chopping and stuff like that, a lot of cooking. Yes, meat, cheese, eggs, stuff like that. As far as carbs, cut those out almost completely, but still I take in 20 to 30 grams of carbs a day because they're not bad carbs. They're actually dark chocolate peanut butter cups. But we make consolation. So yes, I've eaten dark chocolate peanut butter cups and still lost 25 pounds. Now, haven't eaten too many of them and cut portions way, way down. Now, I can only go about 20 hours before I start getting lightheaded. That's the maximum I can fast. So I generally just go as long as I can without eating. I drink coffee black, no creamer anymore, any of that stuff. And as soon as I start getting lightheaded or scatterbrained, I grab something to eat. Good calories, though. Good calories. It might be sausage, might be cheese, might be carrots, might be vegetables, stir-fried vegetables, who knows what. My treat is popcorn. It's air microwaved popcorn. It's not in a bag. It's Orville Redenbacher. I use a Pampered Chef little cooker, and I put a little butter on it and salt. So butter is okay, not hollow calories. And one of the big things that I do is have a smaller portion. So I'll eat that and I'll wait an hour before eating something else. Because when you start eating, you can just keep eating. You can eat more. You don't feel full right away, even though you might be. And once again, this goes to attitude and perception. So the perception of being full, eat what you can, eat what you need to, and then wait an hour. And then after an hour, you might find, geez, I really am not hungry. And that has saved me from ingesting a lot of calories that I can't get rid of because I'm not going to go take a 5-mile run or a 10-mile run, for Pete's sake. I might walk, I think I average 5,000 to 7,000 steps a day, and that's it. So 5,000, 7,000 steps a day, no other working out, and lost 25 pounds in 9 weeks. Cut down the bad foods, cut down all foods, and control the amounts The portion sizes, Americans, hell yeah. You go to any store, any restaurant, and you're going to get way more than you really should because, hey, we eat. We like eating. I love eating. So, so my good calories that I eat, I make sure they're good. I like good stuff. So soy sauce is my sauce of choice now. I don't get to use the big sugary barbecue sauces and stuff like that. That I also like teriyaki sauce. I don't use that because I just don't want those hollow calories. Sugar is one of the big things. I made some zucchini cakes 2 days ago, and I had half of one, and I felt bad. My heart started doing funny things. Sugar, because I did put turbinado sugar in there, not processed sugar, but still, it made my heart do funny things, and I don't like that. So cut that out. Poisons, sugar's poison in the big scheme of life, and it's addictive too, just like heroin. So heroin and sugar kind of tickle the same palate, and you don't even realize. I never take heroin. Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. But I like the hell out of some sugar. Light. Now I can taste it when I eat something that's a little sweet, too sweet. Holy cow, that's crap, and it doesn't taste right. So after 9 weeks of pretty much no sugar, yeah, sugar doesn't taste right anymore. So coffee without creamer, it's coffee. I use instant. So yes, so you coffee purists out there can lay hexes on me, but hey, that's what I like. That's what I drink, and water and this stuff. No other real drinks. Some bubbly water, but no calories, no hollow calories. Cut those out completely. And I guess it has made a significant change in my life. I'm wearing this sweatshirt, which was at the very bottom of my sweatshirt. I probably have 40 or 50 hoodies. And this was at the very bottom because it was the smallest one that I own. And you see, it fits like a normal hoodie now. And my extra large hoodies that fit when I was 25 pounds heavier, those hang on me like bags. And that's a good thing. So I didn't want to buy a new wardrobe because I was getting fat, and even the big ones were catching on my gut. So I've lost at least 6 inches off my gut, 3 inches off my waist so far, and life is pretty good. Yes, got to cut out those sugars, otherwise it tweaks my heart no matter how much weight I lose. So take care of yourself, especially as an author. You've got to take care of this because it drives this. Because if your body's not healthy, your mind isn't either, and I find I have a lot more energy now than I did before. Of course, I'm not hauling around 25 extra pounds. Think about grabbing a big bag of rice and hauling it around with you everywhere you go. Why would you want to do that? Well, you don't even think about it because you gain it a little at a time. It's like the frog that's in the water that you slowly bring to a boil. It never knows to jump out. You're doing that to yourself. And I did it to myself for years and years. And I'm at about 190 pounds now, which is now my new max. I'll keep trying to lose some weight, but no more than 190 because I can feel I look like this. I feel pretty good, and no poisons. Eliminate those poisons from your diet, and you're going to feel a whole lot better. And yeah, this is my journey. Everybody else has their own issues, and think about it. It's the attitude that starts. What are you taking in that you really shouldn't? What's good for you? How long can you go without eating? So it's a furnace. So you're stoking the furnace to keep you fired up. Now, if you don't need to, don't, because a lot of times our eating will be habitual. So watching TV at night, boy, I want a snack because that's what I've done my whole life. And that's what my dad did his whole life. And that's what he said, boy, I got to cut out that snacking because I'm getting pretty big. Well, take care of number one, and that'll take care of this. And as an author, you need this because that's where you earn your money. You have to have a good imagination. You have to do the hard work of getting those words down and telling stories that people want to read, and then telling the next story that people want to read. It's important. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Peace, fellow humans.